We're, as Ambassador Cho said, we're gathered here to talk about Kishore's latest book. I say latest because he has done several already that have been well received. I have witnessed several discussions of this book where the sparks almost literally flew because, as Ambassador Cho said, the book contains many thought-provoking ideas, and wherever there is provocation, there is controversy. And it is full of facts, but more than that, the book interprets these facts in certain ways and discerns trends in them. And whenever you have these things, you certainly have disagreements. And I've seen the sparks fly, for example, in the BBC interview of Kishore on Hard Talk, and you can imagine how it was. And we also had a discussion sponsored by ICES at the Indian Association, where there was also a lot of heated discussion, which was fine. Today we have the order reversed from the usual one of having the author present his arguments and the panelists discuss these arguments. Because I presume that most of us are already familiar with the contents of the book. We have three distinguished commentators to make their initial comments, with Kishore then responding. Because Kishore has to leave this place at precisely 13 minutes after 11. I must ask the discussants to limit the remarks to 15 minutes each, and I must impose upon Kishore to limit his own response to 15 minutes. And after that, we will have a little time for your own comments, questions. But please, because of these constraints of time, which I described, please make your comments and questions concise and to the point, and not only nasty and brutish, but brief. So to start off, we have the well-known professor of political science, Dr. Alan Chong. He is a professor of political science at the National University of Singapore. And following him will be my next-door colleague at ICES. He's the visiting senior research fellow there, and a former ambassador of Denmark to Singapore, Ambassador Jürgen Ostrom Muller. And finally, we have Mr. Shafkat Munir, a research analyst at the Rajaratnam School of International Studies at the Nanyang Technological University. So in the interest of time, let us move on and ask Professor Chong to start the proceedings.